And then we're streaming there, and we're streaming there, and we're gonna go live. Okay, cool. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, guys, welcome to what we call GHL Power Hour, which is our tech calls on every Tuesday and Thursday for high level and our GHL Power Tool stuff. So, first question, we got Joel here. If anybody else has any questions, just raise your hand, put your question in chat so we know what's coming up. And then feel free to chime in if you guys got any questions while we're going through some stuff here too. So, okay, Joel, you got a question about setting up custom values. And you can share
Yeah,
your screen for sure.
yeah. I think I started setting up all the stuff, but I just want to see if there's anything that I need to cover for what I want to achieve.
Okay.
So right now, just to give you a little bit of context, it's like if, I want to put a word when people pay, they're gonna give them a snapshot. So all the stuff is gonna be included, including the forms and everything that I have connected to
Yeah.
the custom values and the custom fields. So it connects. So I set up this too. I set up this one. This is my own dance studio in New York City. So I just
Yeah.
tested. It worked, right? But now I want to see if I set it up correctly for everybody else. So for example, right here I have this person right here. I just add one. Just by connecting this, it will be enough for her to, every time that she fills that form, it will be able to fill all the custom values on her side. Or
Yeah.
I
So if
need to
you
use this
depends on how you have
webhook.
it, depends on how you have how you have it set up. So inside your snapshot, so you can do it two
Yeah.
ways. You can have the forms all in your main like marketing account. So where they go and sign up for stuff, you can have all the forms hosted in there. And then anytime they fill out the form, it gets updated. It updates their sub account. In order to do that, we need to grab the location ID of the new sub account that gets created. So that can be done manually, or we do have a webhook that will do that for you. Um,
Yeah.
so you can do that. Or like you have here, you can manually do it. You can have it set up so that um, the forms are in the snapshot that you give
Yeah.
them, and then they just
That's
fill out
what
the
I
form in
did.
their own sub account, and then it updates that way.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did this part. I did it this way, the second way that you said it. So I set
Yeah,
up on the snapshot. They already received the forms.
yeah,
So they have the forms right here, and they open it. So when they go right here, they can. I have some videos explaining how to fill the form, the steps that they need to do, etc. And
awesome.
that's the form.
Yeah, and then it just
The
needs to be
question.
connected to a workflow that has the webhook on it
Oh,
to
so that's
update
the
custom
part that I'm
values.
missing.
Yeah, so that's the you probably
Oh, the
have that in
custom
your main
values.
account, but when that form gets submitted, the workflow that collects the data for that just needs to have the webhook from ours saying update update our sub account.
Okay, so which I'm assuming is this snapshot that you have
Um,
here.
yeah, so you can just copy this one right here. See where it says add this webhook to any workflow triggered by your custom values updater form to update the custom values. You can
This?
copy that. Yeah, you can copy that. And
Yeah.
then the only thing you need to
Let
do
me
though is
go.
pass the location ID, which is fine. You just put the current location in it. So you just copy that webhook, go into the sub account.
This is the sub account of this girl.
Okay, and then do you have a an automation for when they fill out that form?
Yes. Well,
Yeah, so company custom
I,
values updates.
I had it. Yes, I had this, but I have all this. I did everything manually before,
Oh, okay.
so I don't
So
need
if
it
you're not
anymore.
using
That's
that,
why I
that's
paused
fine.
it.
Just go back and create a new one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let me just create a new one here from scratch. Um, Let me do update custom values. Um, so the trigger will be fill in the form. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Uh, this is new cycle. And that's it. And then right here, webhook
Yep. Just a regular, yeah, just a regular webhook. And then paste that
there.
there and then yeah, location.id and then just hit save.
So this is already going. It's gonna detect the location ID, or I
Yeah,
have
it's
to
going
do
to grab the
something.
location ID from the account that you're already in. And then when that gets triggered, it'll just it should update the custom values as long as you have them mapped. You should be good.
Okay, so if I do this right now, uh, I guess I can leave it like this.
And yeah, as long as you in our backend you have the whatever collections you
Yes.
want the custom values to update, like or the mappings that you've created. As
Yeah.
long as those are assigned to the sub account, when you fill out this form and send it over with those custom fields, those the we're going to go and update the custom values.
Or it will detect their account.
Yeah, so it'll find the custom field in the data that gets sent over, and then it will line that up with the custom value in their sub account, and it'll update.
So on this, let me see if I have the form. So this form,
This
I
is this is is this
I asked
your
for the
is this your
email.
account?
This is inside of hers.
Okay.
So this is one way that I was planning to do it. The other way that I was thinking, it's which I probably prefer, it's to put the menu here. Oh, this is not it. Put it here on the menu, so I can put like this one. I start here. I have like
Yeah.
some pages that live on my website. So my goal is to put like some buttons right here and fill this form to do the company setup or the new cycle setup or the AI
Mhm.
setup and kind of have forms on every page. So my goal is to
So
have it like
what you
this. What
would
do you
what
recommend to do that?
so then what I would recommend for that is have that form that you want them to update in
Yeah,
the same account as this, where this video is
in my
coming from. Yeah, in
main
your account. And
my
then
account.
when they create there, we have a webhook there that when they create the new account gets created, it will go and search for that sub account based on their email address. And then it's going to update. So here, like if you just take a quick look at this, it'll say location ID. The project, you leave that. Action is add project location. And then see where it says CV equals. You want to put take out the stars and everything. And you want to put like the ID of the custom values that you want to use. So if it
Instead that I
if you're
will
using the new
put
cycle,
this,
it'd be
for example.
180. Yeah, so you put 180. And then
Okay.
see where it shows here in red down at the bottom. You can go if you
Yeah.
want to do multiple collections, you would go 180 dash 179 dash 171, and then it'll add all those
Okay.
collections. So
So
what it does is you onboard somebody, they submit their payment, it creates their sub account. We want to wait for probably a couple minutes for their sub account to be created, and then fire off that webhook, and it will go and it'll find the new sub account that gets created, and it'll send the location ID back into that person's contact record. So what happens is now when they go to fill out that form, actually, do we have to do that? This is for, yeah, so that's for automating. That's for automating it. Then we'll fire off,
yeah.
and then we'll fire off this webhook and it will add the collection. It adds the collection to this one adds the collection. And then there's actually, if you go scroll up to the top, Actually, you should if you just download the snapshot, the webhook snapshot, it has all these things in there for you. But if you go to
This.
webhooks at yeah, if you download that, it'll have the different webhooks and triggers and examples in there. And under
Mm.
webhooks, if you click on webhooks up at the top, right at the
Here
top in the main menu at the
on
top,
the
yeah, click on that, and then add smart locations. There's a video that goes over
okay.
that, I think. And then scroll down. So what we want to do is we need a custom field that says new location ID. We're not doing API anymore. We just need new location ID. And so you need to create a custom field in your main account that says new location ID. And then you run the webhook that's
The previous one that I have to change the.
yeah, right down here, the one that says how to use. Put this webhook in a workflow, which is triggered off the sale of your SaaS offer. So then it will get triggered when this one here will grab the location ID of the new account, and then it will update it and then you run that authorize location for custom values or right below it. Anyways, in that snapshot that I
This
just told
video
you to
explains
download,
everything, right?
it has it as an example in there.
This video explains everything, like the.
Yeah, it should.
Okay, okay, okay.
I think so. That's it says
I mean,
affiliate sign up, which is weird, but I'm gonna
I will change it. I don't know why
yeah,
it's
click
like that.
always for Loom. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's on loom.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
can.
that goes over that work that web that snapshot that's inside custom values right there. It's
So,
got the examples.
what do you recommend to do it? The way, this
I
way?
like it that way. I like having the forms all in one sub account, and then
Okay.
you create a custom menu link, which is the same thing that we just had. Like yeah, I think
Like
we
the
have
one that
it
I
in there
show
as well.
you.
You create a custom menu link, and you just pass the location ID along with it. So I think it's all inside that
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, I want to keep this one here because this is what I want to kind of like onboard everybody.
Yeah,
So they just go one video, hey, start here, follow the steps, fill the forms that you need, and follow the videos. So it's more like a mini course
yeah.
that tells them what to
The
do.
main thing that you to do it, if you keep everything in your in your first sub account, your main sub account, is you
Yeah.
need to pass the location ID from this sub account to that, and you can do that through your custom menu link. So at the end of your custom menu link, you can say location ID equals bracket location.id, and it'll automatically put the location ID in there for you, and it'll pass it to the page. We just need to be able to get that into a form so that so that our system knows which sub account you're updating.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think it explains it in
pretty
that video.
sure that I may can do it, but in case that I can't, it's any way to book you guys for 1 hour, and so you
Yeah.
can help me to set up. And if you have like, where can I book you guys for like just
I'll
1 hour
send
to
you
make sure that
we
everything
usually
is
do
working fine?
yeah, we have an onboarding thing. I think it's 150 bucks. And then we'll for an hour and we'll jump on and set it up for you. Help you set it up, make sure everything's working properly and do whatever we have
Yeah,
to do to get it rolling.
I, because I want to have different forms, and I want to make sure that it works because I have.
Yeah.
I help dance studios, right? And
Yeah.
every month they start new cycles. So they had to work on one of those forms that I have. This is why we call it new cycles. So they can put the month that they're gonna promote, the days that they're gonna promote, and the
Yeah.
coupon they're gonna use for that month. So every month it changes. So as soon as they change it on that form, it changes the custom values,
Yeah.
and it triggers everything, that the emails, the text messages, and
Yeah.
everything for that promotion. And AI also triggers AI as well. So I want to make sure that they have those forms on one place. They always come back to that spot.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly. That's exactly what it's for. And yeah, we got a bunch of people who are using it exactly that same way. Using it for onboarding for bringing people in, but then just updating webinars, updating emails and stuff, new promotions that
Oh,
are going,
webbing.
stuff like that. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So if you're doing webinars and stuff, you can have all your custom values, times, dates, everything like that in custom values. They can just pick from the form saying, hey, here's what our next webinar is going to be, and then hit submit, and then it updates all your values for you again.
Okay, that sounds
But yeah,
good.
I have no problem with that. Take a look at it. It gets a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
more complicated when you're not just doing it for one sub account, when you start doing it for having it automated. But once you have it set up, you have it set up once and it'll be good to go. The main trick is just when you bring on a new customer, if you want to automate that whole process, then you just need to have that first automation set up, and then it's not a problem to pass the IDs over.
okay. Yeah,
Just watch
that's why
that
that's why I
video.
want
It
the
should explain it,
the call
but
flow.
yeah, answer any.
If I can do it, I can do it. But if not, I definitely, with your
Yeah.
help, if I set it once, I know that it's gonna be working now for the rest of the because it's the same thing.
Yeah, just shoot me a message if you can't get it, and we'll schedule time.
Okay, that sounds good. That
Awesome.
sounds good. Thank you, Jason.
You are welcome. Let's see, Eric, threw a question in here.
What's up, Jason?
How are you doing, Eric?
Hey, man, I am an extreme novice. Okay, this has kind of been put on my shoulders.
Yeah, okay.
Really what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your answers here, and I'm just going to have the dev team. I'm going to give it to the dev team and say, okay, do what he said to do. So what I'm doing is I have a software integrated with via API with Go High Level. What I
Okay.
want to do is in the software on the sidebar, I just want to be able to click and they go into their user profile so they can see their loyalty points and the promotions and all that. And then also I would like to be able to in the software maybe show like that count, the loyalty point count. So I just need to know, is that done through like webhooks? How do you
Are
what
you
do I need to
using
do?
our loyalty points thing, or you guys have your own?
Yeah. No.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
using your
So
guys' stuff.
there's a webhook we already have that
Okay.
will delete if you go into you can share your screen if you want, or I can share mine.
Go ahead and you show me what
Okay,
how
sure.
you would
So
do
if you
it.
go to
Thank you. Sorry.
here, go to your agency view.
Okay.
I don't know why this is in there like that, but let's bring that out. I'm gonna go. I set up Smart Scripts as a custom menu link here.
Okay.
So you go to do custom menu links, go into settings in your agency view, and then go custom menu links, and then you can paste your custom menu link in here. I'll
Oh,
show you,
that's
and then I'll just show you where you can grab it. So, so we have a bunch of custom menu links for different things that we do, or different integrations we have. And then under Smart Scripts, if you're under like say, is it reviews or what was it, rewards?
yeah, I think it's the one with the loyalty points.
Yeah, okay. So click on Get Leaderboard link right here. This will
Okay.
pop up. Just copy that and then go into settings, custom menu links, and then add new custom menu link. You got to select an icon, give it a name. So it could be like this, we usually call this one leaderboard, or you can call it dashboard or whatever you want. Paste the link in there. Leave that as an iframe. And then we don't want it on the agency sidebar, and we want it on sub accounts, but we don't want it on all sub accounts usually. So then you can select which sub accounts you want it to show up on. And then just hit save. And now when you go to that sub account, here for example, you'll have
It looks
rewards.
like it looks like your screen might be frozen for me.
I am going a little bit slow, but
Well, I think you're telling me different things, but it's just showing me the rewards location area.
oh, really? Still?
Yeah,
Here, I'll
it
stop
should be
sharing
a. Oh, there we go. No.
and I'll reshare.
So yeah, sorry
So
about
you
that.
grab
You
that
were
leaderboard link. Here, let's go back,
okay.
and then you just put it in custom menu links again. So
Okay.
we're in the agency again. Let me know if it freezes for you.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I should have said something before that.
Yeah, custom menu links, and then we just add a new custom menu link here. So when you
Okay.
add it, just pick an icon, give it a title, paste the URL here. Leave that the same. take off agency sidebar because we don't want the leaderboard to show up on the sidebar for agencies. Um, and then you can select which sub accounts you want it to show up in.
Oh, okay. Very good.
There is a way that we're working on. We're working on it with the API so that when you create a sub account, it automatically adds the leaderboard to that sub account, but we haven't got there yet. So now if we go to the sub account, you'll see rewards leaderboard.
Yeah.
Click on that, and then they can see the referrals, all their contacts in the system, their reward items, promotions, membership tiers, whatever you have turned on for them.
Awesome.
If you want to turn, you can turn these things on and off too. So if you don't want to show them that, let's go back to smart scripts here. I'm going to go back to rewards. Right here under settings, click settings, and you can turn on or off those membership items or those leaderboard menu items. This is where also you can also change the name of the points, how many points per dollar. This is used for our little manual checkout thing, which language you want. English is really the only one that's 100% working right now. And then a couple other things, the voucher background for rewards and stuff. That's where you can set that up as an agency. And then you can also manage people's rewards and stuff
So
from.
if I, sorry, so if I have a user, right? So like right there, right? You have like Boss Boutique and Big J
Yeah.
Plumbing stuff like that. So if they're in another software, right, and they want to click in to see their stuff, I can use that link method that you just showed me.
Yeah, what you need to pass with that leaderboard link is you need to pass their location ID
Oh, okay.
with that too, so that they can then get access to the leaderboard without having to be inside of high level.
Okay. Very good. And then
And as
probably
long
the
as
same
they're
thing with
authorized
the
here, then they should be able to see it. And then you can put that on a tablet or whatever you want to do, so they don't have to be logged into high level if you don't want.
that's exactly what I need. Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
perfect.
Awesome. All right. Well, I will play with that and share this video with them. And they can mess
Okay,
around.
yeah. If you have any questions, yeah, just shoot me a message or post if you're in the Slack channel there, the support Slack, post in there as well too, and then
Okay.
make sure that we get to you.
Yeah, very good. Thank you very much.
All right, cool. Um, uh, Colts, I see you're on here. Did you have any questions today? How are things going?
I think you and I have a one-on-one scheduled in a couple hours. I just thought I'd log in and see what you're doing there. I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah,
much stalled because when I generate a promotion, it doesn't show up, it disappears.
right. That's you know what? I asked you to send me the photo yesterday.
Yeah.
It didn't come through though.
Yeah, I sent it twice to you.
Oh, there it is now. Weird. Like, look, it's broken there too.
But it's like a 300 kilobyte photo, so it's optimized.
But it's so weird that um look at that, like it's broken there too. Like, let me check inside of high level.
And that's why I just thought, we'd figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, we can look at it right now, then let's figure that out too.
Yeah. And probably want to get some best uses, best setups so that I get this done right. It looks like you've got a lot of complex stuff in there. I'm pretty good at high level.
Yeah, I have no idea why that photo isn't showing up. I haven't had a problem with that before, but
I
this
mean, I
first
can
time
make
for
it, I
everything.
can dump it into Canva, resave it. I can do lots of things with it if
Yeah.
you think it's the photo. Um,
Maybe it's
I
this
got to
one.
use I've used different photos. I've tried multiple photos. So
Like no photos are working for you at all?
it's not, I don't know that it's the photo. I hit save at the bottom and it says saved, and then the promotion just never shows up.
Um,
I mean, I can do it in front of you here if you want me to.
yeah, let's just see. Like because that's just weird for me. It looks like everything you
Review.
have set up makes sense, and it like
Switch to
I if
Java.
we find an error,
Gotcha.
let's fix it at the same time. That's the only thing I could think of was the photo is
So I'm going to go to promotions,
yeah,
manage promotions. I can see the one you put in here, right?
yeah.
I'm going to add a new promotion. We'll just call it, VIP.
Okay,
I can leave the image off. I don't really care right now.
sure.
Um, I don't understand the difference between only to subscribers granted this offer and to all subscribers.
Okay, so the difference between all subscribers and only people granted this offer is when people register, and maybe we should change the name of it, but when somebody registers for VIP and you create this offer through like the default campaign in-house, they fill out one of those forms.
Yep.
It will give them access to that promotion. No one else will get access to that promotion because they haven't filled out the form. Do you know
Okay.
what I mean?
There's a form there, but can I dump them that access just from the,
You can, yeah. You can make it so that if you want to do, yeah, like a reactivation and give everybody access to that promo, you can totally do that too. You just need to pass the promo ID and you need to add the promo ID to their
maybe we could talk
acceptable.
about that later because I've already got people in the system that are in a VIP program or want to be in the
Yeah,
VIP program.
not a problem.
So, all right. So,
So
but
yeah, just
so
go
if I
show to
select
all
offer
subscribers.
type, I'm going to tell it this is show a coupon code. I assume this is to show the coupon on the screen. It
Yeah.
lasts for 5 days. Okay. I assume this is what it says on there,
Just show the coupon code. It's just like
but it
whatever
doesn't really
coupon
matter
code you
what it is because it's not really a code that's getting redeemed anywhere, right?
sure. I don't know if that's a good question about how I should check to see what size that field is for the coupon code. Um,
Let's call it Burkistan. Single use only is fine. There's no points on redemption. I don't know where these titles, subtitles, or descriptions show up.
they show up on our promotions page on the promotions, like on the promotions hub, where people log in to see their promotions.
So this would be the title of the promotion. So it could say something like you joined the VIP program or
Yeah.
you're a member.
Usually we put what the offer is, like what are they getting? Usually
Okay.
it's like what are they getting with that promotion? It's like 2 free tacos or whatever the promo is.
Subtitle is so it's just more of a description.
Subtitles, yeah, just a slightly bigger description than um the title. So for a coupon code, I have it set to you can put up to 50 characters in there for a coupon code.
Okay, so we'll just say description. Does this show up when they redeem the coupon or when they show the coupon?
It just shows up, it shows up. Um, so think of these as like a little blog post, and the description is like the body. So you have the title, subtitle, and then usually we would put in there like how are you going to redeem this, or like what's the some of the rules around it, or whatever you want to put in there for a description that explains it a little bit more.
Okay, expiration date, I assume starts today. I can just make it end
Yeah.
whenever.
You can just pick literally any day. It doesn't matter. Yeah. And if you click on
Okay.
promotion is always visible, it'll ignore the end date anyway.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, and then hit save.
Trigger link. Are these
You know what?
actual
I feel like
triggers? I
we
know high level doesn't use triggers anymore. They're
they're trigger links. Trigger links are used. Triggers aren't used, but trigger links are used all the time. Um, Trigger links are what we send out in emails for when people click. the trigger link for the promotion itself is not used. It's there as an option, but it's not it'll create a trigger link for it that'll send people directly to the promo. But
When you say directly to the promo, they don't have to log in, they don't have any information. This is just like a one-time use coupon.
nope, the trigger link will just send them to the promotion. Yeah, it'll send them directly to the promo in our promotions page. But you would have to take this manually and then put this into a text
Or
message.
workflow. Yeah.
Yeah,
This would have to go into our workflow. All right. Well, we'll
no,
just
it
create
doesn't
it
go
anyway.
into work. Yeah, whatever, into your messaging. Yeah, you're right. So that's fine. So then try
Okay.
hit save and then see what happens
So I'll
there.
save it without an image this time.
Sure.
Okay, it shows up there without an image. Good.
So try to edit it and then add that image.
Hmm.
What before you okay, go ahead. No. So let me see. Um yeah, we've got I was just like wondering about the image size. Image size is 255 characters. So that shouldn't be an it or like the image uh main image, cover image. Um Weird. Can you go back to that can you drop that image into the chat here, the meeting group chat?
Yeah, I bring it up on another screen here. Works, customers.
They could also let's go to
That.
oh, it's a WebP. Can you make that so like it's a PNG or JPEG?
Yeah, I
That's the only
can.
thing that's another thing that crossed my mind is maybe it's WebP, and I don't think we have it set up to handle WebPs.
Is there a size it wants for that image?
Not necessarily, but like I like to keep whatever images you're going to use, I usually recommend 500 by 500 pixels, but it's
That's what
just
we need.
keep them the same aspect ratio. For any images that you're using in there, it just looks way better in
That's fine.
when
I
this
just
is
want to know what that size was.
limit file size to like let's say 500 kilobytes. Hmm. Part of your custom values, in your custom values, when you're setting up the funnels and stuff like that, you want to make sure you go set up domain names, and everything like that. So I don't know if you have domain names in there for Java Joe's yet, but did you install the snapshot and stuff for
I
rewards or for
did. It was a little vague on which one to use. I had a question on that. Oh, dun, dun. Give me a second here. Where is it? Smart words. I got the one in there. Where's the snapshots?
yeah, if it's under get snapshot right here. It says get snapshot.
Oh, there we go. I remember I found that. Is this everything?
No, that's just rewards on its own. It doesn't have promotions in there. It doesn't have any of the
Which
other
one of
stuff.
these is everything?
Restaurant, if you're doing restaurants for Java Joe's, I'd probably use the restaurant rewards marketing
Okay. So
snapshot.
what's the difference between it and the other ones?
The original snapshot is literally just rewards on its own. It doesn't have promotions or loyalty cards in it. Restaurant rewards has promotions, loyalty cards, and rewards all into it, set up so that any referrals you get are going to the VIP to get more people to sign up. The salon, med spa, chiropractor snapshot there, it's a little bit different because referrals are going to a work with us page where people can then fill out a form to either book a time or request a consult. And
Okay.
then marketing is similar along those lines. So the only real difference is just the biggest difference is how you're getting for referrals for your
Okay.
customers.
I'll probably
That's
reach back out to you when I got questions
there's
on those.
some
Um,
graphical changes, but not a whole lot.
okay. I'll just focus on the restaurant one for the moment because that's what I'm messing with. I do have some spas I work with, some chiropractors, so I would be
Okay.
interested in that, but I don't need to go down the details on that road today. Do you have
Yeah, so
any white
I would
labeled
just
videos on this?
what's that?
You have white labeled videos on this at all?
There are some, yeah. So if you go to portal, HTTPS portal.trainerly.net is like a gray label site that we set up for training.
Is that here
And
or
then what's that?
is that in here?
No, if you in chat, I just put them in there.
Okay.
And the Power Tools training is the same as this link. So this isn't for setting up the system. This is for like creating promotions and things like that.
Okay. We'll drive that down to here. You said there's some white labeled videos in here?
Yeah.
Am I missing it? Training, 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 training.
Yeah, like white label videos, what do you mean?
Like, if you've got a restaurant and they want to do rewards and things like that, do you have any pre-built videos on that?
No, we just have videos on how like
Just
on
a how to set it up type stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
that's
I didn't
that's
know if you just had any plain white labeled videos that said, hey, does your restaurant need?
no, we don't have white label sales videos
Okay.
on there. No, no. That we have like these are the like white label training videos for how to set up um how to use the system for restaurants or for whatever businesses. This is how to use the promotion system, referrals, points, that kind of stuff.
Got it. Okay. That's good to know. All right.
Hmm.
So,
Okay, yeah. So WebP, I'll make a note of that. Um, maybe there's something we can add in there too
I'm not
to
really concerned about it. I just didn't know why it wasn't working.
yeah, it's yeah, PNG or JPEG usually. Um,
That's totally fine. That
uh,
makes absolute sense.
yeah. And then so if you go through, like, I don't know for restaurants, you definitely want to try anything that's food related. You probably want to use the restaurant rewards snapshot.
Yep, I
Uh,
downloaded that in there.
is
Well,
that's the one you have in
I
there?
created a master and then I downloaded the master into there.
Okay. So then, yeah, so under custom values for Java Joe's, you want to fill out those custom values right here on that link that we have right in front of you that says right beside Java Joe's, it says custom, nope, custom values in the blue button right there. You go. There you got it. Okay, so then you can just fill out these custom values here, and this will mainly it'll set up a lot of your account. Um, this is all in the training too, but in when you set up the domain, I'm just going to say this when you set up the domain for your funnels and stuff, because you need to go apply the domain to the funnels. In here, it asks you which domain you're using, and then make sure you go HTTPS slash your domain, and then don't put anything else afterwards. So like no slashes or anything like that, or see where it just says like
Yep.
HTTPS yourdomain.com, just like that. So replace yourdomain.com with whatever domain you're using for it. And then join VIP is going to be our referral path generally for restaurants. And then you could turn other things on and off too.
Okay. Where do I find is the training that is for the setup,
Docs dot yeah, it's the training GHL Power Tools one.
that one?
Nope, the first one you were on.
The docs yard?
No, the GHL Power Tools one
That
that you
one?
have right there. Yeah, that one.
Okay. So I went through do this first,
Yep.
and then I think one of these is just a link that goes to a document. I think it's this one.
That one is, yeah.
That opens up a Google Doc.
This kind of gives you an overview of some of the tools that we have.
But all right, so where should I be going to go through the training to get this guy all set up?
Click back. Click back again. Scroll up. Training, loyalty, and rewards.
Okay.
This covers everything.
So just follow through this whole thing. All right.
And then you can look over on the left there, and there's like you can jump to some different links too. But we also
Yeah,
have
I see it in there.
we have
All
like
right.
there's
I
a
won't
video
I
there
won't
that's
eat
set
your
up
time
from
up.
start to
I
finish.
probably just need to go through it, see what's going on with it, and then make sure I understand it.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah. It probably explains in here how the referral links work and how the dashboard works and all that stuff.
Yeah, it'll show you how to set it all up and everything there. And then some of the front end training has some of that too.
Okay. That's what I want to know.
All right, cool.
All
Awesome.
right, man. I won't eat your time then. I'll just go
All
through
right.
it.
Awesome. And then okay, cool. We got Wayne and Dion just joined us. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know here, you guys. How are things going?
Hey, Jason, it's Dion. I had a quick question.
Yeah,
Well, things are going well. Picked up a couple of restaurant clients over
nice.
the past couple weeks. So just working on building out some stuff. Um, Getting a lot of feedback and not happy with the door dashes and some of the other folks out there. So
Right.
if you can build out just for the group, I guess, if you can build out a complete holistic system from online ordering and everything like that. I think you can get customers locked in for years plus,
Yeah.
easily. So just a little tidbit I've been running into. So we're gonna double down on that and put out a lot of content based on that. And 30% plus, 15% plus, they're eating a lot of profits and the customer support's not there. These
Yeah.
folks just want to turn out a good product, make good food, and not worry about all the technical stuff. So you can partner up with them and make it,
Totally.
a win-win situation for both.
I just had a good chat with Active Menus. Active Menus, and they have a whole online ordering system. and like online POS thing that you can sign up for too. I know one of the guys using our reward system is using that. So we just got API access to active menus to set up an integration between our system and their system. So that might be something to look at if you guys are looking at building like online ordering. I know high level you can do the shopping cart and stuff like that. I don't know if we're there yet for creating like the whole online ordering system. Uh Especially pick which foods you want and that kind of thing. But I mean, it's a good thing to play with anyway.
Yeah. Other than that, I had a quick question. On my account, I can't. I don't know how to get the updated version that shows the membership tiers. And you was going through some
So
training yesterday.
yeah, so you should have access to it already. Here, I'll share my screen. There's not really much that we have for in ways in regards to the snapshot. So if you have the promotions one set up, or if you have the restaurant or hair salon or fitness one set up, then you'll already have promotions in there. And then under here, if you go under settings, just click enable tier membership and leaderboard, and then you'll see all the leadership stuff,
Oh, okay.
or
Okay.
you'll see all the membership stuff in there, and then that'll allow you to create those membership tiers. Now, I'm going to release a video right away here that probably I'm going to try to get it done this afternoon, which shows we've got some webhooks inside of the restaurant rewards one. Let me just I'll jump over to that account that allows you to add people to the tier or change or remove people from the tier or whatever. They just need to be fired off of how you're doing it. If you're doing a free tier, you can set it up just off of a form fill or adding someone to a workflow. But you can also, if you're going to do a paid membership with that, then you want to have it triggered off of somebody paying for that membership. So what you can do, and I was kind of playing around with it right here, is I don't know if this is the one that I was setting up or not. Yeah, so basically payment received for tier one, order form sale for tier one, condition tier one order form. What I was going to do is tag people here and then fire off um, uh, a webhook for being added to the tier. So I need to finish up a little bit of training on that, but that's just for adding people to the tier. So if you grab the latest snapshot, which is the restaurant one there, you'll see these, or you can go into the training docs and we have this covered in there as well. It's essentially just creating this webhook here, which is going to add location, add tier, pass their contact ID, and then you want to grab the tier ID of the tier you're giving them access to or you're adding them to. And that's all covered in the training, but let me just go over that real quick. You grab that tier ID from our leaderboard, membership tiers, manage memberships. If you click on tiers, you'll see the different tiers here, and this is where you grab the ID from. So if you have multiple tiers, like then you'll want to have a couple different workflows for like changing tiers and adding tiers and stuff like that. But for this one here is you just grab the ID and then you paste it into that webhook. So let me go back to here. The nice thing about doing it this way, if you want to like cancel a tier, if you want to recharge a tier, this is when they repay kind of thing. Then we want to recharge that tier and make sure that they're getting any renewed coupons or anything that they might have that are part of the package. And then when we're doing this webhook, we can add this ID right in here. So we just paste that ID from our account there.
Okay.
And then I think here I was playing around with adding the tier ID. That way when they get updated or downgraded or anything like that, then we can pass that off to customers as well. So when they repay, So this is one thing you want to do is just save that tier ID under the custom field tier ID, and then use that same ID that you're using there as in here. The only reason is so when they recharge, we can just they just do that payment, and we don't have to like put a tier in there. We just have to say, okay, we're gonna grab that contact. We know from their contact record, we know which tier they're on. And we click recharge tier. Actually, I have to double check to see if we actually need to do that or not. So already a member, webhook, we're going to pass that tier ID here, and then we're going to recharge that tier for them, which means recharging is just like if we have coupons and rewards and everything like that, we're just telling the system to reapply those rewards and refresh those coupons so they can use them again once they paid. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Kind of, mostly, a little bit. I'm going too fast. I'll go through the training here. We got I need to make sure that that's up to date, but if we go to docs, I think we have most of it in here on how to create and use the membership, and it's under loyalty and rewards. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see set up loyalty tiers and memberships. And then there's a step-by-step on how to do these in here as well.
Okay. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
there's a video at the bottom that goes through the whole thing there too, as well.
Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. Yeah, okay. Wayne, we got a few minutes left. How are you doing? Do you have any questions or anything for us today?
You know,
I'm not sure if you're cutting out or what's going on there. It's hard to hear what you're saying. All right, well, if you guys have any questions at all, when we're not on the call here, make sure you join the Slack channel. It's the support for GHL one. You'll find it in our dashboard that says where you can get access to it here. I'll just share my screen one more time, just to make sure you guys know where that is. Get access to the smart store, the GHL Power Tools Slack channel where we do our best to answer questions in there as well. So you'll find that join our Slack channel right here. Click on that and that'll take you over to our Slack channel and you guys can join from there. All right. Well, you guys have a good rest of your Tuesday and we'll talk to you guys all soon. All right. All right.